Would like to welcome you all today. I am Bill Rankin, the CEO and President of UQM Technologies, and I'd like to welcome you to our new home. This is our corporate headquarters, or future corporate headquarters. We haven't physically moved in yet, and also our manufacturing operation. I think most of you know what we do. We develop electric propulsion systems for electric and hybrid electric cars, and it's our intention to manufacture those rotating machines and electronic boxes here in our facility in Colorado, in this building. Our technology is pretty impressive. If you've seen anything out in the front with our customers' vehicles, the motor you see sitting up on the stand at my left, that motor is what propels the bus you saw outside, just one of those motors. So these are very small machines, very power dense, very efficient. The motors we use in automobiles are much smaller. I'd like to get an image in your head of how small. If you have a piece of paper, the motor is only that big around. The diameter is 11 inches. It's only 9.9 inches long, weighs 100 pounds, and is capable of 170 horsepower, and 94% efficient. Customers in the end are the consumers, you, who someday will be buying electric vehicles, hopefully with UQM systems on board, or businesses that buy trucks, municipalities that buy buses, farmers and others that buy agricultural equipment, mining vehicles, and the military. And right now we're working on applications that span that whole range of markets. Coda is, from my point of view, the most exciting and innovative company we've ever worked with. This is a startup company located in Santa Monica, California, that's taking a totally unconventional approach to developing an electric car and offering that car in the marketplace this year. They plan to be first to market. We signed a 10-year supply agreement with Coda back in July, and they are the primary reason why we purchased this building. We're launching production for Coda Automotive late summer, early fall to support their production launch of their vehicles. They expect to produce sell 14,000 vehicles in 2011, and we'll be up to 20,000 production run rate to support that level of production. 20,000 a year is about, I think it's about 10 an hour, 80 a day. So every hour there'll be 10 electric motors and control systems produced on an assembly line in this building, shipped to support the Coda production of their vehicle. Coda plans to be the first to market, and because Coda plans to be first to market, we're going to be first to market. We expect to be the first company in the United States producing high volume electric propulsion systems. And there's a lot of competition, not just in our country, but throughout the world. And we're very excited about this leadership position, and it's Coda's order with us that really has caused that to happen. The real reason that this event's taking place, and we have the good fortune of having Vice President Biden here and some other distinguished guests, is the fact that this is part of the stimulus program and the creation of jobs. And there's no question that the stimulus grant was a big deal for our company. We're a very small corporation, 70 employees, less than $10 million in revenue, and we were told last August 5th that we were awarded a $45 million grant. And I will say that that was earned. It was not a gift.
It is an honor to be here with all of you today, with my colleagues here at the podium. We have a very special welcome to the Vice President of the United States. Thank you for joining us today, Vice President Biden. Partly why we're here today is to acknowledge that the Recovery Act is accelerating and enhancing UQM's pioneering, groundbreaking, and innovative work. Thanks to the Recovery Act, UQM was able to purchase this new and much larger building at a time where it's difficult to get a loan and get access to credit. Thanks to the Recovery Act, come summer, hundreds of new employees will be hard at work making motors and other parts for electric and hybrid cars and trucks. There are countless success stories coming out of the Recovery Act, but the UQM grant is one of the best. UQM is a terrific example of American ingenuity at a time when the clean tech sector is one of the few places in our economy that shows strength and vibrancy. All of Colorado is proud of what this company has accomplished. Congratulations again to UQM. This is an exciting day.
Right here at UQM, they get it. They get it. The ability to lead the world is based upon innovation and change and looking forward. That's what it's always been about. Innovation and change. In the last century, every single advance, once thought impossible, America achieved. Providing affordable personal mobility, harnessing the power of the atom, and leading man to the moon, connecting people around the world instantly through technology we now call the internet, splicing and then sequencing the human genome, literally decoding the language of life itself. And each of these things launched entire new industries, entire new enterprises, creating the jobs of the future. We have always been ahead. And I refuse to accept the proposition that that can't continue. Read the New York Times today. Conservative columnist David Brooks has a lead editorial. You know what he talks about? He talks about 1860, the government making the decision to build a transcontinental railroad, and how it was the Republicans then doing it and the Democrats were all against it. And what would have happened had the government not provided the seed money to build the transcontinental railroad? I'm not being facetious. What would have happened to the development of the state of Colorado? How many decades behind would it have been? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tradition of innovation, but it must be more than part of our proud history. Let me say it as plainly as I can. It's time for us to begin to innovate again on a wholesale scale. And that's why we're here at UQM. President Obama and I and the American people are proud to act as catalysts for companies like UQM Technologies. We're not the reason they're in business. This small loan is not small in terms of the scope of things. It's not the reason they're going to be innovative, but it helps. It's seed money. The $45 million received in the Recovery Act funding has helped pay for this facility and for the equipment. But it goes beyond that. UQM is matching us every dollar for dollar. It means the federal government's $45 million grant is leveraging another $45 million in private capital these guys are putting up. It means a larger factory that can employ more workers, produce at a higher volume and at lower cost. And right here in Longmont, competing to produce and sell drivetrains that will propel the cars of the future. As you can see, right here at UQM, the Recovery Act is not just about getting through today, but it's about setting us up for tomorrow where the real jobs are going to occur. No one believes we can lead the world without a new energy policy. No one believes they'll be able to lead the world without fundamentally changing the ways we produce and consume energy, without fundamentally changing the way we power American life. We have one of two choices, folks. We can either import those batteries and drivetrains, or we can provide the seed money now to invest in the industries that will not only power these vehicles, but empower Americans to build those vehicles. In 10 years from now, if we put a mere 1 million electric vehicles on the road, that will mean saving 300 million gallons of oil per year. That will mean we will have had to produce 1 million drivetrains, that 1 million new orders producing good-paying jobs here in America. And that's just about how we conserve energy. Government is only planting the seeds for this new energy economy. Seeds that will grow into new industries and become companies like UQM. I look around at companies like the one I see here, and what I've always felt to be true is reinforced. There is no reason why we could not and should not lead the world in innovation in the 21st century as we did in the 20th. I have never been more optimistic about the future of this great country. I have never been more enthusiastic about the possibilities of this great country. Give the American people a direction. Give them a little bit of help. Provide a little seed money. Have faith in them. And we will once again remain the most powerful, innovative nation in the world for the 21st century. Thank you all. God bless you. And may God protect our troops. Thank you.